Lose it, baby. Lose it. And we will have so much more when we do our live podcast show, which is going down basically 1 month from this week. November 17th. It's a Monday, 7 o'clock, New York City time. Tickets are just $30. We keep them low because we know in this economy, you guys, things are expensive. We want you to come have fun. It is, 2 hours of a blast. Everyone gets to ask one question. It's a VIP experience. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite by searching David Yontef, Sarah Fraser, or simply go to our social media platforms. And right there in the bio, there is a link. It's highlighted. You can't miss it. Boop. Click on that and you can buy your tickets to our live show. We can't wait to see you. It's everybody that comes has a great time. And the best question, which is really voted on by the audience, it's a very camaraderie thing. A lot of people end up making friends. Best question ends up getting over $100 in value of a gift box, which just has all kinds of fun things, t-shirts and mugs and makeup and products. And it's really great. So we can't wait to see you then at BravoCon. And the weekend of BravoCon, we'll have all kinds of scoop. You can ask us personal questions, by the way, BravoCon questions, anything you want, podcast feud questions, whatever. And I do have a question for you. Was
really?
Wendy Osefo a confirmed guest for BravoCon?
It's really funny. That is, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is she going to be pulled? Because they stand up usually at the end and they ask questions. So there is a Potomac panel. That, I mean, is she someone? Okay, everybody line up and ask your questions. We have Giselle, Ashley, Kiarna, whoever else. You mean to tell me the first question isn't going to be like, did you do it, Wendy? So I don't know. I don't know how this woman is going to go to BravoCon, and I assume her legal counsel is like, you cannot go, or you can go,
I would
but
think it's a huge liability. Yeah, a huge
you
liability.
have to. I mean, you get paid to be there, so I assume she'll have to just say. But I mean, I, are they going to not have? I mean, anyone who's been to BravoCon, you at the end of the panels, they say anyone with questions, and you run to the microphone because they're not going to get to everyone. You mean to tell me the first question in the Potomac panel isn't going to be for Wendy Osefo? If she's not there, it'll be about her. So, will Wendy attend BravoCon? I don't
I would say
know.
no. I mean, if God, I don't know. Nothing shocks me anymore because I think if Jen Shaw had the opportunity, she'd be there in a
And
second.
you get paid. You get paid to be there, so she needs the money.
Yeah. She may very well be there and just be like, I can't, because my legal counsel has told me I cannot speak on this. I cannot speak on this. I mean, yeah.
Listen, it is a lot different because she's not a criminal. But, I love to go to the celebrity conventions, 80s and 90s. I don't do BravoCon. No, thank you. I can't wait to cover it with all you guys. I have seen Miss Richards, and I don't mean Kyle or Kim. I mean, well, I did say Kim. I mean, Denise. Denise is out there doing a lot of conventions, as she should. Starship Trooper. She's just did it with Patrick Muldoon. I got pictures to post. I mean, I've seen Denise like every other freaking few weeks this year. And look, I mean, I'd like to ask her about the divorce and a few questions about Aaron, but I don't. I mean, sometimes people are respectful in person, but these Bravo, you guys are shady. I mean, people go right up to that mic and you guys are good, and I love you for it. The Phrasiacs and the Ropers. So these wonderful people that are listening, if they're at BravoCon, they will not hesitate to ask Miss Wendy.
Oh no,
about
they are
this.
so shady. It's like
Yes.
unbelievable. When I went, I was blown. They will ask and Andy anything. They don't give a rip that it's Andy.
No,
There ain't no respect. It's so
no.
good. And I love it because hold their feet to the fire.
And
That's
listen, you
what
guys
they
are
do.
paying thousands of
That's
dollars to
right.
book a
That's
room,
right.
fly there. You stand up at that microphone at Sarah and David show, $30 digital. You stay home in your pajamas. I'm ordering 5 pizzas for the weekend. You
Mm.
ask us anything you want, but you don't hold back with us. I mean, I remember when you and I had Jim Bellino on, I forgot who it was. Someone sitting right there asking Jim Bellino a question that I was like, "Fuck you!" I wouldn't ask this for
Oh, I know.
Jim.
I know. People.
I like forgot what it was, but it was something where I was like, oh shit, like you're not kidding around. So I will she be at BravoCon, Wendy? I don't know. Before we continue on, Wendy, because okay, do you want to continue on, Wendy? Because I got some other stuff to say.
No,
Then
let's do some other stuff. I think people
okay,
need a little bit of a pause.
then
It's
we'll come
a lot.
back to
Yeah.
Wendy. But rumor is I don't with the rumors and nastiness. The rumors online, which I haven't confirmed this, are that your friend, the rat that scurries, Miss Judge. The rumor is that she lost the RHOC reunion. Now, people are reading into a couple of things. Now, Gretchen, our good friend Gretchen, posted on her Instagram the day of the reunion when it was finally over, or the next day, like trying to find her actual quote. We do have some papers here that I'm roughly, but basically, Gretchen posted like, what a day. Oh, here, what a day. Thanks for all the love, she posted. Something like that. So something like just basically like she had a great day. Now people have read that like, oh wow, Gretchen had a great day. That could only mean one thing. That Miss Judge lost the reunion, that she was taken down. Now, Katie, our good friend Katie, has also posted at the end of the day what a great day it was. I don't know about the exact words, but Gretchen posted how happy she was, which has led a lot of online chatter to say Tamra has lost the reunion. But Katie has also posted what a great day it was. So to me, it's like, I don't know if we can read so much into that because if Gretchen's having a good day and Katie, aren't they kind of on the opposite side of naked, wasted, and Tamra's Katie's only ally. I don't know if this means that she lost the reunion. What do you
I
think?
mean, it's Tamara really lose? We have said on this podcast in recent weeks that her job security is completely safe.
Mhm.
So when you say she's lost, do you think she's just gotten beat up by Gretchen, but we're still seeing Tamara next season? I mean, Tamara has quit RHOC, which I think actually is a really good season,
3 times.
at least. So what does that exactly mean for you?
That is true. Now, I think there is no world that we are living in the air that we are breathing as we speak on this podcast that Miss Judge is not coming back to Orange County. I agree with you. I think it was a good season. Miami wasn't my favorite season, but one of the best reunions in history. I think it'll go down when we talk about, I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, everybody, Monique's binder and the scepter and the bunny that was returned. I think You Slept with a Haitian Mortician will go down in history. So I think this was a good season of Orange County. And I really kind of think but I need to see the reunion before I weigh in on Katie, but I think everyone else is coming back. So to your point, everyone's saying Tamara lost the reunion. What does that mean? Yeah, I mean, she's good to be back. You're
Will
right.
Gretchen be back, or do we need to see the reunion before we decide?
My gut says Gretchen will be back. It's my gut. I mean, Victoria Gunvalson. I mean, does anyone give a shit? Let me tell you something. I saw a clip of Vicki that was recent, and
Yeah,
I
I think it was
forgot.
about Dubrow, wasn't it? I've seen the one.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's first of all, she's saying Dubrow should be put on pause because she's liberal and everyone in Orange County is Republican. Now, first of all, this is one of the stupidest things to say. Let me just say that. Second of all,
Dumb.
don't read anything political into that. I love all of my liberal listeners. I love all of my conservative listeners. You go out, you vote red, you go out, you vote blue. I don't care. You vote any way you want. And if anyone tries to tell you to only vote liberal and listen to the liberals, and if anyone tells you to only be conservative, you do what you want to do with your own mind. I don't judge. But that is one of the stupidest things Vicki has ever said. Thank you, Sarah. She's true. It is a Republican mostly place. But I mean, the Jersey housewives are mostly Republican, and the New York housewives are mostly Republican, at least the
Real
OG.
the New York?
Well,
No,
the
the new
OGs.
cast. Oh
I don't know
yeah.
about the new cast. I mean, Jill, Ramona, Who else is there? So
Sonia
I mean,
Rita probably does. I would imagine Sonia's.
Bethany. Then the new cast, I don't know. But so who Vicky, that's so stupid. But Vicky also, I saw this other clip. I think it
Salt
was,
Lake. I bet the Salt Lake girls are pretty conservative, a lot of them. Probably
yeah.
50-50.
Nobody cares, Vicky. So that's a stupid thing to say about putting Heather on pause. That's ridiculous. But in that same interview, she also was saying, like, I forgot who she was talking to, and she was like, are you do you feel inspired by watching The Housewives? She's still back on this Housewives. Vicky, this is why I don't like Vicky. You asked why I
Never
don't
gonna
like
let it
Vicky.
go.
This is why I don't like Vicky because she was talking about, I forgot who the guest was, and saying, do you feel inspired? This is a show where you're supposed to feel inspired by women, and we're supposed to be uplifting. Now, that's what she's saying. This is very recent. And then there's another clip resurfacing from back in the day. This just resurfaced where Gretchen was on whatever trip with Tamra and Vicky, and Vicky and Tamra ditch Gretchen. And now they're in the hotel room, and Vicky has ears on that are lighting up. And Gretchen is really upset. I don't know what the fuck season this is. And she's really upset. And she's talking to Tamara, like, you like left me in a foreign country. Like you two. And as she's talking to Tamara and lecturing her about like leaving me, Vicky's sitting there laughing. And Gretchen's like, this is like a mean girl behavior. Like you're like the inner clique and you're just ditching me in a foreign. And Vicky's laughing. Oh, sorry. So my point is, again, I like people who just own their shit. Vicky is talking about aspirational. You're the biggest mean girl fraud. You're as big a fraud as fucking Wendy Osefo, Vicky. So I saw that clip.
That's okay. That's like a little bit of a stretch. Like Vicky
Well,
has
isn't she?
a
Isn't
legit
she?
business for.
Isn't she being sued from that business? She's a fraud, Vicky. She's a fraud.
She's being sued by a disgruntled insurance purchaser who basically says like she misled her about a policy. And the woman didn't, I think the woman then went to do a claim and then they didn't want to pay out or they didn't pay out. Now she's blaming Vicky. Again, I haven't read the lawsuit in a minute, so
Well,
I
as
could
a
be wrong.
human
Far
being,
different. I mean, I have to
right? I'm
defend
not
Vicky.
trying to imply
Way
Vicky
different.
is involved in insurance fraud, but as a human being, she is a fraud. She talks about women's empowerment, and isn't that what the show should be? Girl, you are the biggest mean girl. Kick somebody when they're down, insecure, do anything to build up your little sad self-esteem out of anyone. So give me a break. But
I
my
just
point is,
see her as desperate, but I didn't really see her as all those things. But she is desperate. I think the minute if she could get back on TV, she'd be gone from that podcast in a heartbeat. But and Tamara wants Vicky back because Tamara wants an ally. Nobody really likes Tamara. I mean, Dubrow does a bit, but she
well,
wants
Vicky
Vicky
just
back.
said in this same thing, she said Tamara is, oh, she's so good. She goes home, she studies, like based on a compliment that she is just made for this.
Tamara's good. She is good.
Good.
Doesn't mean she's likable. But she's good. And look, the I congratulate Tamara because the one thing she's done is she has outlasted everybody. And we know from these franchises, they cannot do reboots. They don't work. They don't work. They've tried it over the past 5 years. They've desperately tried. They've tried to get rid of these OGs so they don't have to pay them, so they don't have to deal with them. But it doesn't work for these shows. A reboot of people personalities that you already know, next gen NYC, next gen LA, those are working, but it isn't. Again, I can't wait. One of my things that I can't wait to see is what they are going to announce for Rhodey at BravoCon. And I just,
It's very clear what they're going to announce. They're going to announce the return of a woman whose first name is Carol and her last name is Raswell. And they're going to announce it, and the crowd is going to go crazy. And then they're going to say, and joining her, Jessel Tank, Cy De Silva, and Miss Erin Leachy, 4 of our new Roni. Or they'll just say, guys, Carol is back. And then we'll leave the mystery about the other 3. They'll be announcing Carol's return at BravoCon. That's what they'll be announcing.
Well, there you go. That proves my point that I've been saying for years, which is they cannot, Aaron, none of those women could bring any interest. Nobody cared about them. No one still cares about them. And They got to bring Carol. They have to do something. Carol's the only one left. They can't go to Bethany. They can't. They'd love to go to Ramona, but there's still so much stink on her. They got
And
to wait
she's off
longer.
brand. She's off brand. I've said it before. People always get mad at me. Ebony and Carol are the two people I see, and y'all hate Ebony. They know you hate Ebony. Ebony's
Ebony
not coming back. Don't worry, everybody.
Williams.
I like Ebony, but I understand everyone hates her and everyone assumes that she doesn't have different sides and we're going to be lectured on this or that. So she's not coming back. Carol is the only person who is on brand with the current cast. Period. Sorry. God, I'm starting to get this Wendy. Could we talk about Wendy for a minute?
Please, let's talk about Wendy. And then I have
Okay.
I want to ask you about Brittany Cartwright and
Okay.
Shannon.
And
Oh,
okay. And then unfortunately, I do have a topic I need to bring up with you. We have to have a little discussion
also
for a
the
minute.
Reebok. I really am curious too if you think the Reebok, if you like the shoe designs for the Reebok Bravo, and if you think they're actually going to sell well.
Well, I can tell you right now, do okay, let's break this down. I like the designs.
You do? I like
Well,
some of them. The RHOA. I'm obsessed with the peach Reebok. For by the way, just to set the scene for our listeners, it was kind of I thought it was a fairly quiet announcement, but this week Reebok came out and Bravo republished it on bravo.com. And they are doing a collab, a crossover, and they are doing different shoe colors based on the franchises. And inside the tongue of the shoe are like different sayings, famous Bravo sayings.
but on the shoe it says RHOA on the side of the shoe,
Yeah.
RHOP, RHOSLC.
And Reebok. So the colors are supposed to represent the franchises. RHOA, gorgeous. There's this gorgeous peach color. RHOP has a really beautiful pink color. I
Salt
was very
Lake,
boring. Isn't that the white?
the ice. No, it had the blue and the purple trim, the ice. I liked it. By the way, I have advertised for shoes before, so call me Reebok. Let's do a partnership. This would sell well here. Let's give the
It
kids a
would.
discount, right?
It would. I love the RHOA. I actually love the Roni, which is kind of all black
Black. It's
with an
it's
apple.
that's
It's
what people think of New York. It's look, I can't believe it's taken this long for a partnership like this. Do I think this will sell well? Do I think this will sell well? I actually think this will sell very well. And
Ooh,
I,
really.
I think this will sell well.
I
Now,
was the
that's
only
not
one
for everybody.
I was disappointed in the Beverly Hills. Were you? It's silver.
Really? The silver. I like that.
Yeah, I didn't think it really played to the Hollywood glam. It doesn't look glamorous. Hollywood, Beverly Hills is so glamorous. Bel Air. It's like the air is different there. When you live here and you go there, the air is different.
You want little
Oh my
palm
gosh.
trees on it? Little palm trees. Oh, look, I have
Yes.
little palm trees on my shirt. Look.
Yes. It needed,
Okay.
I thought that one was very, very disappointing compared to the glitz, I mean, you have Erica Jane.
You want like gold and silver together, huh?
Or like you said, or a palm tree, a diamond. I mean, they are diamonds. Rolex. You go to Beverly Hills. I mean, Chanel. You can't even get into the store, darling.
That's true. I have some bad news for
Go on.
Wendy. So I do think it'll sell well. I mean, Reebok. I hope you booked your flight and paid your vendor's fee. They should be setting up a booth at BravoCon. That shit will fucking sell out. Um,
Genius. You're right. You're right.
I got some bad news for Wendy.
Okay.
It's not jail. The RHOP cast fucking hates Wendy. They actually hate her. The cast hates her. Listen,
Oh, they are. Okay.
Erica had, listen, Lisa Rinna, Kyle Richards, and Dorit Kemsley did not waver. They did not waver. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Wendy were my ride or die from high school, I would stand by her. I stand by my friends no matter what you do. Erica had Kyle stood by her. Rinna
Three.
stood by her. Dorit stood by her. Jen Shaw, I don't know about now, but Meredith really stood by her. Meredith was called. Meredith's a pretty loyal ride or die. She was still keeping in touch with her in jail. Teresa, she doesn't really have any girlfriends. Like she doesn't have any real friends. So there was nobody to stand by her, but her family stood by her. You know, There's one person in the world standing by her, which we'll get into, but I mean, ain't nobody standing by her. This cast is like they just don't like her. They fucking hate her, I actually would like to say. Now, Miss Darby, because we picked the cameras up.
Yeah,
Miss
Darby's
Darby.
getting it. Darby's, I know people are coming for Darby.
Miss Darby has had a few words. She had her first of all, Ashley, if you're coming to New York, LA, so tell us because Sarah and I will come out to it. And she should come to the Catalina Club where this Ashley, she's really making the rounds with the songs.
No, I
So
love
I like went to a drag brunch 2 years ago, hosted by Ashley Darby in New York. Excellent, excellent job, Miss Darby. But she had her live event, cameras back up, and she said a couple of things. She said we're making melodies, not felonies. So she's not playing around there. And then she said, if you know what I mean. She also said, Zen Wen is in the pen. Not so subtle. See, you're laughing. Zen Wen is in the pen. And she also said, this isn't news to us. No one's shocked by this, that she's a fraud. And this isn't news to anybody on the cast. And she also said, karma has finally caught up. People have weighed in. NECA, justice for NECA. NECA's online and saying all my stuff is paid for. And Cookie, we met Cookie this past week, Karen Huger's friend. Cookie is like, all your jewelry is paid for. NECA. Sweet Tea has weighed in. A very good friend of ours, the one, the only. She, darling, Beverly Hills, Miss Anne Marie Wiley has weighed in and said, karma's a bitch. Vindication is so beautiful, NECA. We all knew you were. So Anne Marie is not a fan of Wendy. Now, Anne Marie has also done a video that went on and on, just what we talked about last weekend about like the last show yesterday, that this is what happens when you're forced to live above your means. And I agree with you, Anne Marie. People with real money don't want to be on the show, and people with real money don't need to prove it. So nobody on the cast has stuck up for Wendy. They all fucking hate her, but there is one woman who has stuck up for her, and she's somebody you know, the one, the only Katie Roast. I feel about Katie. No, I feel about Katie Roast the same way I feel about
it.
Catherine. Catherine Dennis. I don't think she's right in the head. So part of me feels sorry for
She's
her.
not.
She says, Ashley and I love each other. There is no beef, but she has no couth. I gotta throw a flag. I don't even know my magical vagina that she told details about. She told Andy Cohen, I have a hamster pussy on national TV. She ate it, so I guess she would know. She is just a hater. We love you, Wendy. So huge Wendy fan, Miss Katie Rose. But people kind of lost the one person who supports her because people were like, Ashley ate it? Since when? But Ashley, believe it or not, Sarah, I don't know if you know this, Miss Darby has broken her silence. She was going to stay silent on this very disturbing matter that she claims that Ashley and her have had sex. And Ashley has come out. And we all know Ashley dibbles
Well, I
and
was gonna say
dabbles.
she's open about her threesomes. Yeah.
Very open. She said that false story is gross beyond words. Two throw up emojis. I don't argue with mentally unstable people.
Good retort, actually. Good response. However, is Katie Rost's is that much of a stretch? It's not really that much of a stretch. Like, I mean, I could believe I could believe it. I'm sorry. Like, I love my Darby, but she and Michael, like, honey, they love a threesome. And I could see Ashley, like Ashley's another one I could see ending up with a woman. I could. I just think she's been kind of open about it. I think if it was the right woman, right scenario, I could see it. So I don't know. I
But
could see that.
not a lot of love. They all seem to hate Wendy. There's not one supporter
It
in the
is
group.
It is interesting, and I was bringing this up because this kind of went viral too from the I think political commentator Rob
Yes, tell
Smith.
us. Yes.
Well, Rob Smith worked with her for years on shows like Fox, debating topics, with Wendy, political topics, I think social topics, and he has nothing good to say about her. Just she was awful, stuck up, self-absorbed, a pain in the ass in newsrooms. When I saw her make appearances at Fox 5 DC, she was really easy. And when she was on my podcast, like she had no edits, like nothing. So again, my interactions with her have been always good, but he had nothing good to say. And I will say it is interesting. I mean, Ashley at that event she was hosting, and she's like, "This ain't news to us, honey. We knew yeah, you all are catching up to what we already knew." So doesn't seem like there's any love loss, and that's a bad place to be in. It's a bad place to be in without allies. It really. Now, I think truly this is one of those I want studied. Like I want a dedicated podcast series, a deep dive into what happened. Is it Eddie? Is Eddie kind of this real a-hole that's leading the charge, or is it Wendy? Like, is Wendy maybe the pressures from her mom and society got to her and she coerced Eddie into doing this, and they really were Bonnie and Clyde? I mean, the day she filed these
Yes.
fake charges, she posts a picture of
Yes.
she and Eddie with the Jay-Z Bonnie and Clyde theme song. I mean, I don't know. Do people think I'm so paranoid. Even doing my taxes, signing
Same
off. I don't even
here.
know how to read my taxes, but I'm like, I would rather overpay. Like, I do not want them coming.
I
Am I?
say this all the time. All the time. I am the same way. I'm like, my accountant's like, now this and that. Now, listen, my accountant's every accountant I have is like way above board. Then I go to another one and they're like, well, you could have done this. I'm like, no, 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 we don't. I'm the
I
same
know,
way. I'm
right? I
like,
know. Me too. I'm like,
if I don't
are
pay
you
this
sure?
now, if I don't pay this now, and it interest, and it's like we underpaid, I will owe tens of thousands more because now I am like you. I'm like, let's overpay and fucking worry about it when it comes out in the wash next year.
I'm so about
I'm the same way.
karma and God. Like, God is always keeping score. Not, I don't believe in like a guilty God, but I mean, karma is always watching. So it's like, did they think?
It's arrogance. It's
I
total
yeah, it is.
arrogance.
It is.
And that's this political commentator's point of like
Yes.
before she needed to keep up with the Joneses and wear her Van Cleef and her Cartier. I mean, look, we've been there. Like you guys, like there's so much off air when we do these interviews, and I just hate, like I do like a scrappy person. We'll get into the scrappy person in a few minutes that you're not going to want to talk about. I like a scrappy person. Like that's the biggest, you say what you want about me. Like like I'll sleep on the fucking floor if I don't, I'm very just like results oriented. I like people like that come in, okay, like I'm here to do a job. Let's do it. Oh, like, okay, so you want to know what I want in the green room? Okay, well, sure. I would like coffee and vodka and sparkling water if you're asking, sure. But I can just see I could see Wendy coming in to do her segment and darling, oh, I need to be there early and I need the green, I don't like that type of person. That is what this political commentator is suggesting, that before Housewives, before the need to keep up with anyone, she was a political commentator and she came to do a job and she showed up and entourages and diva and this and that. Now, that's what he's saying. You didn't see it at Fox 5. Okay.
I didn't. I did not. I did not. But
I can see it. I don't know
yeah.
why.
Last topic here. I know.
Because
Do
I
you
got it.
topic? Okay, go.
Well, we could do both if you want. Well, you're not going to want to talk about this, but scrappy. It seems that Miss Frankel might be starting an OnlyFans for her feet. Now, Bethany took her team out the other day to, I don't watch any housewife shit, but this Bethany, she's not a housewife. She's a businesswoman. She took her team out to a lovely dinner in Florida, wherever she lives, where she lives. And it's come to her attention from her team that you get DMs 24/7 about your feet. There's a gay guy who said, I am gay. I don't want to sleep with you, but I will be your slave for your feet. And Bethany said, I'm showing you my feet in the heels. Sarah just tunes out the minute I mention Bethany. And I've been walking around and I'm
Oh,
showing you all.
people,
She's
keep going.
showing the bun. I'm showing you the bunions and the blood on my feet from wearing the heels. And sometimes my feet look great in the shoes. And my team that I'm sitting with here is informing me that I'm giving it away for free. So let me give you a little taste, just a little taste for free. Quick shot of the foot. That's the last time you'll ever see my feet. And she was kind of kidding around, but I saw the stars. I saw the dollar signs. Listen, this is a businesswoman. Bethany's really talking about this, and I think she's going to start an OnlyFans for her feet. She's like, you're not going to see tit, you're not going to see ass, you're not going to see none of that, but I'm going to start an OnlyFans for, and let me tell you, Sarah, she wasn't kidding. She was not kidding. So I think we can expect Bethany's only. I think she's now doing research today. How much did Richards make on that? How much did Pippen make? Okay. There's a whole apparently people want to see Bethany's feet. So I think we're gonna have an OnlyFans for your best friend.
You're
What do you
not.
say?
No.
Really?
If you've ever talked to a real OnlyFans personality, Ava Louise is one. You know who she is.
Oh
She
yes.
25, 30K a month. She's been very open on her social media, but she makes that because she shows everything, and you do it with custom videos and talking to these men. These men aren't giving you, they're like, people have this like dream that, then I have a woman that's been on my show. She and her husband fuck the Holy Ghost as well. They like invite him in, which of course people hate because obviously people are religious and they're like, you're sacrilegious. But then she does a whole thing, a whole ceremony. She brings in the Holy Ghost and they all fuck. Okay, that's catchy. She
Yeah.
gets a lot of money.
I think if you're gonna fuck on the thing, you're gonna get money. Yeah. I
There you
mean,
go.
there's
It's you're not you don't make money. And I wanted to do a documentary where I was pregnant and tried being a foot fetish model to see how much
hmm,
money I could make. I didn't realize how tired I was going to be pregnancy number two. But
mhm.
all the women that I talked to and interviewed for this were like, you have to do custom videos. You got to get dirty. You have to show stuff. They're not going to give you the big money to make 25. Yeah, could you make probably 2 grand a month? Sure. But and Ava will tell you, Ava actually hires gay guys to correspond with these straight men as
That's
though
wrong,
they're
right?
Ava. And that's how she gets a lot of money. They think they're speaking to Ava, and Ava talks dirty to them, sends them, and Ava shows everything. Like she sends everything. So, and you've got to have like a dildo between your feet, effing that. You've got to be your feet in jello, effing that, moaning. I mean, is Bethany going to do that? No.
I don't think so. Okay, so to your point, I do see what you're saying on this.
I think Denise, I've never paid to subscribe to Denise's, but I think you see
I think you
a
see a
lot with
little.
Denise. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you want to talk about? Sorry, I was excited for Bethany's
No, we
OnlyFans.
can. Well, real quick, last topic is Brittany Cartwright is now single. She is no longer with her
Oh,
man of 2 months. Did you see that?
I
Brandon
did.
Hanson,
I did.
longtime friends, but she announced on When Reality Hits podcast that it didn't work out.
Girl, take some time to yourself. You just had the tummy tuck, the breast reduction, this and that, the lipo. Just you're recovering well. Just do you need
I
a
love her
man?
though.
Do
And
you need a man?
I hope she doesn't lose any weight either. I love like that she's perfect. I love her like body. I love that she's different. I love the Southern accent. I love that she says it all like it is. And yeah, I
We'll see
just,
it on season three, I believe.
and she has full custody of Cruz, even though she and Jax are figuring it out. But I love who she is. I just think
You're a
she's on.
fan.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan. The mommy makeover, I don't know, but it's not for me to. I think, what I think was sad is remember when they went on that Mexican getaway, she and Brandon, and people thought she was pregnant. I feel like the mommy makeover was prompted by that. Like, I think,
Now,
like,
Brandon did weigh in on that and say, man, holy shit, I just saw these pictures myself. Like this is the literally the worst angle. Neither of us look like this at this time. And man, thanks for the bad angle.
well, good for her. She's single, ready to mingle here.
You do
I
what you
like,
want, Brittany, right? Let her
yeah,
do it.
I like her. I like there's something authentic about her, and I hope she never changes and don't lose a pound. Like, you don't have to look like everyone else. Look different.
You
You look
do
great.
you. Bethany can have her OnlyFans with the feet, and you get your mommy makeover, Brittany.
Please.
This Bethany, she really she
Well,
entertains me.
I don't even think I told you, but Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, who's been on your show, came
Oh
on mine,
yeah.
and you went viral for asking him about Money Court, which he hosted with Bethany. But I asked him too after your interview. I said, you've talked about this on David's podcast, but I said, is Money Court could it ever get a reboot? And he said, absolutely not. It was interesting. So he said no, and he didn't think that he would work with Bethany in the future, although he'd done deals with her in the past. I thought that was very interesting.
She's probably difficult too. I mean, listen, I when you're like in business with me, I'm not exactly so easy either. As a hired talent, I'm very easy. As a-
True.
like if I'm a hired talent, if someone's like, show up, film a scene, you know what I mean? Like if I were a house, I would show up, I would take the money. Then like your job is to be a hired gun. That is your job. I have many sponsors. You have many sponsors. You think I'm not? You should see me on calls with my sponsors. I am a sub bitch. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whatever. You know, David, you got to work 7 more hours to do this. It's not right. Yes, whatever you want. Like, I am very subservient when you're paying me. But if we're like in business as equals, I ain't so easy either. So I'm sure Bethany wasn't so easy to deal with on Money Court. Does that, I mean, you could probably see that, right?
Um, yeah. I mean, yes, I 110%. But
I
he
still,
shot down. He was like, it's never coming back now. I'm
I
like,
still think the Corcorans, the O'Learys, I still look, they all have their lane, right? Barbara just sold her dream home. I think she sold it for 13 or something. She paid 10. She didn't make that much of a profit because she put like 2 million into it. It had views of the park. As someone who has views of the park, once you have views of the park, you can, I really, truly, I could never, you never want to give that up. But her husband can't climb the stairs anymore. So, but I still think Corcoran has real estate. This one's cybersecurity. Robert Herjavec. I really do think all the sharks, when it comes to social media, I do think they're like, you do what she wants. Like she's at that thing and she's putting Jane Fonda on her social. And I don't think they really enjoy it or like what's happening. But I think someone says to Jane Fonda, like, just go, like be on her social. I mean, she's got a huge following.
did that video get deleted or no?
Which one? With Jane Fonda and her at
Yeah.
that
And
L'Oreal?
who was the other actress? Jane
Yeah, there
Fonda and
was,
Viola Davis. Did it
I
get
think
that
so.
taken down?
I don't know. I haven't looked. Why? You looking for it?
No, I thought I'd read that she did Cardi B's, this bitch wants me or this bitch hates me, that whatever that song is, with Viola
Oh.
Davis and Jane Fonda.
Ah.
And I don't think they knew that she was singing that song. And so then she
Oh.
posted it and took it down. Anyway, I don't know.
Don't
I don't
get,
follow
don't.
her
Oh.
stuff.
Have you seen a few weeks ago Nicki versus Cardi? Oh, man.
Yeah, I
Do
know that was good.
not, do not cross Cardi B. I mean,
I love my
that
Nick.
was,
I'm such a bar, but Nikki needs help.
oh, man. Cardi. I mean, you think
So
housewives are bad?
unnecessary. And like Nikki, it's just helping her. It's just helping Cardi B sell albums. Why are you doing it? Like it's like Michael Jordan used to say, like let the play, answer the haters. Like I'm botching his thing, but it was like, he obviously he was a huge smack talker too, but he would always like let his like game speak for itself. It's like I think Nikki is a far better rapper than like do an album, but there's a lot of rumors about addiction with her and mental health
Well,
and things going wrong and
she said that.
fertility
She's
battles and
She
I
said
love
your man is desperate and just gets you high and drunk and coked out every night. Well, not coked out because that would keep you up. He gets you so you'll pass out and then he steals all your money, bitch. Cardi don't play. You think Housewives is bad? And, oh, what is this bullshit with Housewives? Children are off limits. Well, apparently no
Oh,
one
that
told.
was so bad about culture, though. What Nikki on?
It
You
was
don't even
bad.
need. You're way better than. And by the way, it's not like Cardi. Like again, I like Cardi, but I mean, this isn't like a. It's amazing to me. I mean, the media treats her like she's a upstanding,
She was just on
incredible human
Jay.
being, and it's
Jay
like.